After 8 events in South Africa, India and the UAE, the Hotel Planner Tour has finally reached our European swing. So far, we've travelled over 29,000 kilometres. We've witnessed more than 14,000 birdies. And we've crowned 6 impressive champions. Not that we're counting. Now, the journey continues as we arrive in Spain, Girona to be precise, in the northeastern Catalonia region. Fontanals Golf Club is our host for the week. The par 71 layout in the middle of the mountains stretches just over 7,000 yards long and has played host to the second stage of Q School for the past 2 years. One man looking to take full advantage this week is most definitely a new face to the tour.
I don't suppose you've seen Liam Nolan around. No, Liam Nolan.
No, I'm so bad with names.
Liam Nolan, I have no idea who it is.
If you had to rate him out of 10, good looking, what would you do? 8. An 8 out of 10, so he's a good looking guy.
He's pretty good looking, yeah.
You could check on. Did you check the draw?
I mean, he's big. He's got that going for him.
Yeah.
But I'd give him 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like, has like orange hair, maybe, I don't know.
Don't suppose you've seen Liam Nolan?
No, I know.
No.
Sorry.
Do you know who that is?
No.
How's it going?
Yeah, how tall are you?
6'3".
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was a late grower, so. My name is Liam Nolan and I'm a professional golfer from Galway. Who am I? I'm a very proud Galway man. West of Ireland, it's kind of like a very close-knit community type of a thing. What else about me? I suppose I'm a type 1 diabetic, which is great fun. It was first year in like secondary school and I'm walking home to like my great auntie's house and I'm like, it's such a warm day, I'm gonna get like a bottle of Fanta Lemon. So down it in like 30 seconds, get into my great auntie's house. My mom and dad are there, which was really weird. And there was a doctor there because I'd apparently been shown like symptoms that type 1 diabetics show. So like they did a urine test on me and, you know, loads of sugar. So they were like straight into the hospital. And I was like, no, it's just the Fanta Lemon I had on the way down. But it wasn't at all, you know, at all.
I do, to be fair.
Yeah, no, you need to pop into the tournament
So,
office
like,
there. I assume it's, yeah, no, there's directions here.
There's arrows.
Yeah. So I'll meet you on the
See you in
race.
an hour.
Yeah.
Liam Nolan, please.
Liam, did you pay?
I did.
The work yesterday you hadn't paid.
I didn't pay. Card declined.
Yes.
That's not good news. It's never smooth for me.
Okay.
Muy bien. Oh, right. I need to go practice. That was like what you were looking for, but not staged in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
I actually had no idea what was going on there. Oh, that was a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Went in kind of, you know, having a bit of a joke and a laugh and realised that like, I actually have to pay for the tournament.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah, this is my first year on tour. Really enjoying it. I missed final stage Q School last year by a shot. So I was kind of in like a limbo, didn't really know where this year was going to go. And I got a call 2 days before Christmas Day from Golf Ireland being like, how do 2 invites to South Africa sound? And I was like, that's perfect. And then I ended up coming 3rd and 4th, which, you know, got me nicely up the rankings and got me into a position where, you know, continuing to play good golf will get me a full season out here.
Those 2 top 5 finishers in his first 2 events on the Hotel Planner Tour from invites alone has opened the door to further opportunities.
Liam started the season on an invitation category, playing in South Africa, and backed up those opportunities with some really good results. That's put him 11th on the Hotel Planet Tour Order of Merit, and now sees himself being awarded an invitation from the Hotel Planet Tour director, where he plays this week in Spain.
I actually met Matt Sharpstein, who we're staying with, only in UAE. We both missed the cut, so we both ended up just like hanging out for a few days. We went to Dubai like before our flight. So I was like, oh, just like casual conversation, where are you staying for Spain? And he's like, oh, there's a spot in the house, do you want it? And I was like, sure, that saves me a lot of hassle. So we've actually like become quite good friends, you know, in the last 2 weeks.
Are we good to get lunch?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
Make it look-
Just don't follow me in. Just don't follow me into the toilet. We're just going to be sitting on our own in here as well, because no one we know is in. We're going to look like such losers. We are. 2 café con leche. 2 café con leches, por favor. Muchas gracias. Gracias. That's what we got for today, so. What are we doing for the day? We're doing range, more putting. Might go to the sauna. Oh yeah, actually. Try and stay up as late as possible tonight. To the gym as well. I'm being in like 2 days. Insulin. My favorite part of the meal. Just so I don't pass out.
It's nice, it's a new challenge. It's, you know, it's a step above where I anticipated to be after, you know, the Q skills at the end of last year. So I'm just trying to embrace it as much as I can and like really enjoy it. I said like when I stop enjoying it, I'll stop doing it. So I'm definitely enjoying it at the moment.
Well, despite sitting 11th on the road to Mallorca, Liam hadn't made a cut since those opening 2 events in South Africa. So he was looking to kick-start things again here in Spain. And along with his caddy Sean, he'd made plans around the later tee time.
Yeah, you're trying to fill the day. No, we stayed up a bit later last night playing cards just so we'd sleep that bit extra this morning so you're not sort of waiting around. But we went to the shop then, and then we were pretty much ready to go this morning, so, you know, yeah, wasn't too bad. I think we were all lacking a tiny bit of sleep as well, so, yeah.
What are you expecting from today, do you reckon?
Just solid. We're just looking at fairways and greens, and if the putts go in, the putts go in, you know, and that's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing really well, so if we're consistent off the tee, then I think there's low score out there, but who knows, you know.
It's exciting.
I'll tell you on 18.
Yeah, nice one.
Thursday afternoon, and Nolan's week would get underway alongside one of the home favourites, Quinn Vidal, 6th in the rankings, and the form horse Renato Paratore, winner of the last 2 events. It proved to be an up and down opening round for Nolan. Birdies were cancelled out by drop shots. There were glimpses of the form he'd showed at the start of the season. 2 gains on his front 9 offered hope. But 4 bogeys saw the Irishman out in 37, 2 over for the day. One of Nolan's playing partners, Vidal, was relishing playing in his home tournament. Some Spanish flair from the sand, just part of a rise to prominence, and an opening 67. The day 1 lead was held by 26-year-old Dane, Victor Sidal Svensson. Playing in his first full season on the Hotel Planet Tour, Svensson rattled home 10 birdies on his way to an impressive 8 under par 63. For our man Nolan, a further double bogey and 2 birdies added up to an inward 36 to finish at 2 over for the day, and plenty of second round work still to be done. Friday morning and the second round in Girona. There was just one thing on Liam Nolan's mind. go low and make the cut. Starting at the 10th, Nolan was in the mood for advancing. Birdie at 13 and a step in the right direction. But he couldn't build on that promising start. A drop shot on his 11th hole took him back to level par for the day. Birdies were required and fast. Nolan responded with a morale-boosting gain at the 3rd and then at the 5th. But another setback at the par 5 6th put paid to any lingering hopes of making the weekend. Nolan finally tapped in for a 1 under par 70. At the business end of the leaderboard, day 2 would finish with 2 players tied at the top. 28-year-old Oliver Gilberg was playing in his first event of the season after earning promotion via the Nordic Golf League. Opening rounds of 65 and 66 thrust him into the mix. He was joined at the top on 11 under by Spain's Louis Massavo, who secured his playing privileges through the 2024 Global Amateur Pathway Rankings. The 22-year-old followed his opening 64 with a 67. It wasn't the week that Liam Nolan was hoping for, but yet another valuable lesson in the 25-year-old's golfing education.
It's every week is a learning week for me, and it was great to play with, 2 winners on the Hotel Planet Tour so far this year. Learn a lot from them, their strong points, what they do well. So just trying to, keep getting better with every tournament I play. So I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far, being so early in my career. So yeah, just keep doing what I'm doing. It was a good week, probably like a 6 or a 7. Hit a lot of good shots, took a lot of positives, and I know what I have to work on. Going into the summer, into the rest of the European, tournaments. So, I'm pretty happy, as happy as you can be to miss a cut, but, on to the next one, I suppose.
Coming up, we thumb the golfing history books to recall former winners of this great event. And we'll discover who would write their own chapter in the Open de España story. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the Challenge de España, the first event on European soil this season for the Hotel Planet Tour. And it's safe to say the European contingent were enjoying themselves on home turf. After 2 rounds, the lead was jointly held at 11 under by Sweden's Oliver Gilberg and Spaniard Louis Massavo, but with just 3 shots separating the top 10 players heading into the weekend, much was likely to change. With eyes on the moving day developments, Josh Antman.
It's been a great season so far for England's Josh Berry, 3rd on the Road to Mallorca rankings, winner at the Kolkata Challenge back in March. This was one of only 2 birdies on the day for Josh, disappointing 75 on Saturday, sent him the wrong way down the leaderboard. Victor Sidal Svensson started the day 1 back. He had 14 birdies over the first 2 days. Due to this chip on 4, this was one of 5 on the day. It would be a mixed bag for the Dane, who would card a level par round of 71, work to do on Sunday. The relatively unknown Frenchman Clément Charmasson was making a big move on Saturday, only his 4th event this year on the Hotel Planet Tour. He's a graduate from the Pro Golf Tour. This was his 3rd birdie of the day, and there would be more to come. Joint leader heading into the weekend was having a frustrating day at Fontenelles Golf Club. 7 pars and 1 bogey up to this point for Louis Massavo. Finally a birdie at the turn, a 71 for the Spaniard, and he would be 3 back heading into the final 18 holes. Low round of the day went to Finland's Kim Koivu, his first Hotel Planet Tour event this season, out in 32, home in 32, for a 64 and an outside chance of a 4th career title on the Hotel Planet Tour. Rounds of 65 and 67 put Scotland's Ewan Walker into a good position heading into the weekend. He gave himself a great chance of taking the title in Spain with a 67 that propelled him into second place. This lovely chip set up a birdie at the par 5 13th. Charmasson was in unknown territory at the top of the leaderboard, and if there were any nerves, he wasn't showing them. This birdie on 15 saw him increase his lead to 2 shots with just a few to play on Saturday. It was an up and down day for the other overnight leader, Oliver Gilberg. This was for birdie on 15, but a double bogey on the final hole saw him slip 4 back of the lead. And that lead was held by the impressive Charmasson. He made a bogey on 17, only his second of the week, but this par on the last meant he led by 1, looking for his maiden win on the Hotel Planner Tour.
Honestly, like just doing the same. I got my family, I got my friends with me this week, so it's pretty cool. I'm from here pretty much, so that's pretty cool. Just keep doing the same, enjoying. I have my best friend on the back, so just keep having fun.
So a look at the leaderboard with 18 holes left to play and just 1 shot separated Charmasson and Ewan Walker at the top. Sat 3 shots back, Louis Massimo would be leading the charge for Spain. Now, this event has been a fixture on the calendar for many a year on the Hotel Planner Tour. In fact, this was the 26th edition of the Challenge de España. Inaugural winner Carl Sunesen became the first of 5 Spaniards to lift the title. It's an event that's produced its fair share of well-known winners. Some have gone on to forge brilliant careers on the world stage. 2 years ago, Martin Kuvra became just the 7th amateur to win on the Hotel Planner Tour. He has now claimed his maiden DP World Tour title at the Turkish Airlines Open. Last time out, Joel Moscatel won with a dramatic 72nd hole birdie, which would help him go on to finish 10th in the season-ending Road to Mallorca rankings. Back at Fontanals Golf Club, the main 2025 contenders were raring to go. But who would hold their nerve when the pressure was really on?
The closest challenger to Charmasson at the start of the day was Ewan Walker. He made a bogey on the second, but cancelled that out with a birdie on the par 3 fifth. At this point, he was just 1 back of the Frenchman. Spaniard Louis Massimo was level par for the day after 5 holes. On the par 5-6, he had to lay up after being out of position off the tee. What a stunning third shot that was for Massimo, and a birdie there at 6. There wasn't much of a move made by the 3-time Hotel Planner Tour winner Kim Koivu on Sunday. This one of only 2 birdies on the day. He combined that with 16 pars. It will be a tie for 8th for the Finnish player. Just his 5th Hotel Planner Tour start for Charmasson. He was looking good out in front. 5 pars to start his Sunday. He then had a birdie on 6, and this approach at the very next hole, the 7th, led to back-to-back birdies for the Frenchman. It was a quiet day really for Ewan Walker. This approach at 9 helped set up a birdie. Coming off that back fringe there, but it will be a 71 for the Scot and a tie for 3rd, his first top 5 this season. Charmasson was showing no nerves in Girona on Sunday. He completed a faultless front 9 with this birdie on the 9th, just getting there. And he would be 3 shots clear as he made the turn. High five from the caddy, absolutely. Victor Sidal Svensson, he was having a super Sunday at Fontenelle's Golf Club. 5 birdies over his last 10 holes, with the last coming here at 17. Brilliant tee shot at the par 3. It would be his second top 5 in a row and more crucial road to Mallorca points. Maybe a few nerves for Charmison coming home. There were bogeys on 14 and 15 to cut his lead to 1. Just needed a par on the final hole. To secure victory, you could hear the cheers there. And there's the fist pump, he knows. That tricky back left pin on 18. Stunning approach from Charmison. Benjamin Rush was in the final 3-ball alongside Charmison and Walker. A frustrating day for the Swiss player. Didn't really make anything until the 72nd hole. A birdie there. His reaction says it all. 69 for Rush. Those cheers for Charmison's approach was led by Dad there. Charmison had the luxury of 2 putts for the title in Girona, and he made use of both of them. A closing 69 for a 1-shot victory, and it was a maiden Hotel Planet Tour title in just his 5th event for France's Clément Charmison.
Yes, fittingly, plenty of champagne celebrations were to follow for Clément Charmison of France and friends in Spain. Elsewhere on the leaderboard, Louis Massavo ended as the top-ranked Spaniard at 15 under alongside Ewan Walker, whilst Germany's Anton Elber's 61 was the week's lowest round. But the Spanish spoils went to a Frenchman.
Last time my friends or my parents probably saw me play was probably 6 or 7 years ago, because I was in college. And actually, fun story, on 18 when my ball landed on the green, my dad just screamed and he just made me cry right away. I was like, you're gonna make me lose that tournament by just screaming like that. But no, yeah, it's just so fun, and then I can just get to share it with them right now, so that's cool.
Nine events in, and 2-time winners Van Tonder and Paratore remain clear at the top of the rankings. This week's runner-up Svensson's into 8th. Our winner Charmison climbs a huge 113 places to 9th. Ewan Walker made big strides into 14th. Our featured player Liam Nolan slipped back 4 places, with Italian Stefano Mazzoli currently in 20th spot. So another new face enters the Hotel Planet Tour winner's circle. It's Félicitations to Frenchman Clément Charmison. The players take a week off to get their breath back now, but they'll return for the Danish Golf Challenge. We'll see you then.